أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسول الأمين. I'm really honored to be here in Shaheen campus after a gap of 8 years. When I came last time, I came with a mission in order to learn from Abdul Qadir Sahab how to transform the Hafiz-e-Quran, the Madrasa pass out Hafiz-e-Quran to modern education. That time, what attracted me more than what I can learn was this gentleman was shifting his house from a rented premises to 2 classrooms, which he created for his family to be accommodated. I was surprised. Many part of the world, or rather many part of India, we see people running education institutions and make a lot of money out of it. While this gentleman was doing a service which is absolutely for the community, and he was living in 2 classrooms converted for his accommodation. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, thanks to Allah as well as really appreciate Abdul Qadir Sahab for the transformation what you have made here in these premises. Last 8 years, what I am seeing those days and today, I'm very confident this type of leaders if we have in the community, we will not lack anything. Inshallah, my only prayer is that may Allah give life for Abdul Qadir Sahab to see the Vision 2047 during that period. It is wonderful. And his initiative, with his initiative, I set up a school in Muzaffarnagar, a village called Pulat near Katholi, for transforming the Madrasa pass out Hafiz-e-Quran. We had a lot of opposition from the Maulana community around us. They tried their level best, including threatening my life. 2 years we faced all these things. Ultimately, after 7 years, I can proudly say we have transformed the first generation Hafiz who came to us in the beginning with absolutely no knowledge other than they have by-hearted Quran. They have been taught. See, they were not knowing what is the spirit of Islam. They were not knowing how a Muslim should behave. They know even you ask a chapter of Quran, whichever ayah, they will be by hearting. But what is the meaning of it? They don't know. What is the spirit of it? They don't know. Today, the same children, Alhamdulillah, I can proudly say, thanks to Abdul Qadir Sahab's guidance also, they are last 3 years, within 5 years' time, we transformed them to be past 12 standards. We taught them the spirit of Islam, the meaning of Quran, what is the need of comparative religion, how Islam differs from Hinduism, Christianity and other religions. And also we created them to be overall developed personalities. When I say overall developed personalities, they can go anywhere in a society and they can represent as a Muslim, a proud Muslim, and a balanced Muslim who is tuned to live in a pluralistic society. One Abdul Qadir Sahab's idea of this masjid transformation is enough for our community to transform us to a great extent. Another biggest asset, I always used to say, when I came first time here, there were 25 Hafiz. Abdul Qadir Sahab was giving them a new life. Today I was told that hundreds of Hafiz are here. See, one very important asset of the Muslim community we have neglected, especially in the northern Uba states, are the Hafiz-e-Quran. You know, in Uttar Pradesh alone, there are 16,000 madrasas, which is producing 30,000 to 50,000 Hafiz every year. Every year, producing 30,000 to 50,000 Hafiz-e-Quran. And 99% of them were going unnoticed over a period of time, without knowing that what they should do after that. Thanks to Allah as well as thanks to the efforts what we people have done. Today, after we started Vision International Academy at Muzaffarnagar, there are more than a dozen institutions have come around. And Abdul Qadir Sahab told me yesterday, it was an astonishing figure. He is supporting more than 170 institutions to bring the Hafiz to the modern education. These are the transformations which is happening. But are these things to be happen in isolation, or should we have a combined effort to do all these things? This is what is lacking in the Muslim community. In such a way that any strategy being formed by the community in a conference like this or a conclave we call and ask the youngsters to carry on for the action plans, that is where we need the physical capital. That is lacking. We have to see. I'm sure that Shaheen is doing a good job. They are creating a lot of foot soldiers to implement the projects. Inshallah, we need several Shaheens to be across the country in order to increase the physical capital. And then comes the financial capital. Financial capital, definitely anything and everything. You need certain level of financial thing. My feeling is that if you are having the emotional capital, intellectual capital, and the physical capital, creating the financial capital, if you can project the projects properly, I'm sure that financial capital, there will not be any dearth. Muslim intellectuals at the moment, Muslim business people, at the moment, my feeling is that the 5% upper middle class or filthy rich Muslims, they are not contributing to the extent they are expected to contribute for the community service. This is an area which people like us have to deliberately attempt and try to break that hollow, shallow around them and convince them to contribute for the benefit of the community. So I want to conclude. My humble request and recommendation to this conference is that please initiate for a Muslim confederation, Muslim NGO confederation. Thank you very much. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.